All right, family. South Africa is still in the news, right? New reports coming from South Africa right now is that the citizens of Mozambique, yeah, five nationals, Mozambique nationals, have been unalive in South Africa through the xenophobic attack. They say we shouldn't call it xenophobic. I don't know what we should call it, but through this, go back to your country, go back to your country. You're taking our jobs, foreigners are taking our jobs. Five has been unalive. Now, this makes sense why Ghana has to begin to pull his people out. And the comment of Julius Malema on the action of Ghana, the foreign minister decided to reply through this report, which says that Mozambique confirm this. This is a message confirmed by Mozambique themselves that five nationals have been unalive. It is confirmed by the police or the security authority in South Africa also. When Julius Malema was saying that Ghana, our action was too quick, Jacinta also saying that our action was too quick. Her own is a confusion because you said our people should go before a deadline. We came to take them. You say, hey, what did we do? I mean, it doesn't make sense. So the foreign minister had this to say. Let me read it before we even move forward. And South Africans resorted into something. The people who are calling foreigners that they are criminals and they are committing crime in their country, I'll show you what they did. Yeah? What they did in return, in trying to solve the problem of crime. You see what they did on the street. You hold on, let me read this. So the foreign minister, currently, as I'm talking to you, he announced a few days ago that 600 more Ghanaians register at our High Commission to be evacuated from South Africa. When the safety and dignity of Ghanaians are at stake, the government of Ghana does not compromise. I am immensely proud of the resilient spirit of Ghanaians. See you soon. There's no place like home. Now, after this report came, the minister posted this with the picture that you are seeing on your screen. And he posted it on Facebook. That's his Facebook handle, Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. He said, Ghana's swift and responsible intervention will now be better appreciated by the critics who accuse us of overreacting and moving in too quickly to save our citizens. They wanted us to wait until we hear that Ghanaians, 5 Ghanaians or 4 Ghanaians have been killed before we take them. Assuming the Mozambique government also move forward to take their citizens, they will be like, oh, you rushed too much. You shouldn't have done that. Look at it. Now, he went on to say that the Mahama administration does not gamble with the precious lives of Ghanaians. We convey our deepest and sincerest condolences to the government and people of Mozambique in the loss of 5 of their nationals due to the ongoing xenophobic attack, as confirmed by the Mozambican government. No African should ever be killed by fellow Africans on African soil. May this condemnable act never quench our Pan-African resolve for true African unity, full integration, free movement, common market, and significant intra-African trade, as Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah pioneer and sacrificed greatly for. And then he put a picture right here. This is South Africa. This is what South Africans are doing, and they don't want us to call it xenophobic. I don't know what. Now, on the street of South Africa, before even the deadline that they gave, that if people don't meet the deadline, are in the country to the deadline, they are going to come after the people. Guess what? Before the deadline to even come there, and they will say that we are sacking foreigners, students, somehow, anyhow, also join this particular movement. And on the street, you see people looting people's shop. These are people who said that the foreigners come to their country. The foreigners are committing crime, and therefore we need to cure the crime by chasing the foreigners away so that our country can be free from what? Crime. Then the people who are accusing foreigners of committing crime went on the street looting the foreigners. No, make it make sense. You are saying we are criminals. Okay, we should go. Then you are committing crime on the street against us rather. Because the things you are looting on the street is not yours. They open people's shop, loot it, and run away. And you know, all these people, camera capture them, but they will not be arrested. The people who die, the citizens of Mozambique who die, the people who buy them, I'm telling you the truth, in South Africa, none of them will go to jail. Nobody is going to be arrested. I don't know how the law of South Africa is working. I can't tell. And in addition to that, Jacinta is holding press conference condemning the Ghana government. Julius Malema also said Ghana government, the way they did it is not good. Now, is this report speaking good of South Africa? Because Julius Malema, according to him, the action of Ghanaian government put a bad image of all South Africans, that to make it look like all South Africans are the same. That is according to Julius Malema. And it put a bad, extreme situation over there, which is not the case, because only few people are doing the thing. Now, 5 people, citizens of Mozambique, are dead, and it came into the news. Global platforms are putting it out there. That one is to clean your image. That is clean. That put your image on the good path, right? And the people who are doing this, they are so confused. You don't know exactly, there are many of them, they don't know exactly why they are on the street protesting and chasing foreigners out. No, you don't know, because in another case, Jacinta will come out and say they are taking our jobs. Some will come out and say, oh, they are taking our girlfriends. Some will come out and say they need to go and fix their country. If you don't go to your country and fix your country, the government will destroy the country and then you will migrate. And so you don't know, they carry a whole bunch of things that they are talking about. They are being influenced to do it. They don't know why they are doing it. There was this particular interview. The guy interviewed a white man in South Africa. These are people who want to take their land over. Okay, that one doesn't concern them. They are after the fellow black brothers. Now, the white man was interviewed that, how about employing South Africans? The interview was in that line. He said, no, he will not employ South Africans because they are lazy. That is according to the white man. They rather employ foreigners because when the foreigners come, they put in their all when they are working. I watched the other day, that guy who have been wearing the one on your screen. I don't know his name. He was saying something about South Africa being so rich. If they can put pressure on the government can actually give each and every money. He was mentioning an amount of money that they'll be giving them every month. Simply, these guys just don't want to work. They want to sit at home. Government should be paying them. It's just laziness. It's nothing. Now, when the foreigners go there and they put in all their efforts to work, and they are even building your economy. The foreigners in there in South Africa, they are helping your economy to grow. Those of you hitting the street up and down jobless, you are not contributing shishi to the economy. You are taking back from the economy without contributing nothing. Many of you in the crowd shouting, they have taken our job. Oh, you don't have qualification. If they should put you down right now, what qualification do you have? Nothing. These are the same people when they are on the street and they are chasing black people on the street. You will see a white man passing by. They will not mind the white man. And even if they want to approach the white people, they have a way of approaching the white people in a very calm way, respectful way. They don't want to violate their right or whatever. They have a posture when they are approaching a white man, and they have a different posture when they are approaching a black man. That is the colonial mindset. They are in chain. And the government of South Africa, I don't know. This is the weakest government I've ever come across in my entire life, where the government will be begging its people to respect the law instead of enforcing the law for the people to, behave properly. I don't understand. All these things going on, it looks like the people are more powerful than the entire government. If you say that these are few people that need to be contained by your law enforcement, then why is the law enforcement not enforcing the law? Because we watch videos where the people are on the street and be beaten right in front of the police. Servicemen in uniform are standing there, and foreigners being beaten by people, just ordinary people, holding spear in their hands, and nothing has been done about it. There were instances where in the previous case of xenophobic attack in South Africa, people died. A lot of people died. They buy Nigerians left, right, bench shop and all that. None of these people are in jail. Everybody is just moving freely. That's all. And it's coming back again. Now, Ghanaians are agitating so much here. That is one thing you need to understand. Ghanaians are agitating a lot right here. I watch posts where Ghanaians are saying that South Africans must go. I will not support any call which will say that any foreigner must leave unless the person is a criminal. I will not. No matter what, my platform, my stand is solid. I will not support any call which will say that foreigners must leave our country unless it is about criminality. We are making the right call to say that our authorities should take action against illegal migrants and all that, fine. But to say that people must leave our country because of the fact that they are not Ghanaians, I will not join that call today or tomorrow. So this agitation is coming up in Ghana. I'm seeing flyers, I'm seeing posters and things going up in Ghana. People are agitating. Some maybe are even calling that Ghana should close all the South African businesses in Ghana. There are a lot of South African businesses in Ghana. If what South Africans are doing right there, if Ghana want to do it back, it is going to be huge because your major top companies are here. Business owners, they are here and they are making money from Ghana. So you are going to affect a lot of people if Ghana should retaliate. And also, even in retaliation, Ghana also you pay a price because if you close these businesses down, what is going to happen? These companies employ Ghanaians. These businesses employ Ghanaians. So you are going to have a lot of joblessness in the system. DSTV, for example, South Africa. Some of the bank, South Africa. And so for me, the tit for tat is not going to solve the problem because if we too will start, then you are going to see other countries also start. We are going to see, then before you know, the entire continent will fall in chaos. I don't know, but it looks like they are trying to go through South Africa to create a kind of civil unrest throughout throughout Africa. It's a movement coming and we need to resist it, not to give it a platform for it to flourish. No, we shouldn't do that. This is my message to Ghanaians who are agitating. Hold on, let us not do that. That is not going to solve the problem. I think at this moment, the only thing that can solve the problem is African leaders taking action against the government of South Africa. African Union in particular, this is their job. Calling the government of South Africa and then trying to do something about this situation. They are quiet. They are not even releasing statement about the situation. They are just quiet. Very cool. I don't know. South Africa government, their interest in each African country should be threatened so that they can take action because Ramaphosa is so weak in dealing with this situation.